What is up, everybody? Today, we reply to the viewer. Things have been going down on Crypt.
We're so fucked.
Yeah, you know what? Probably.
What?
Let's roll it.
Receipts from hell, trauma queen, nah, I'm the trauma dealer. Truth so raw, make a snake turn healer. Mic in my hand with a hit list long. You faked your life while I wrote your song. No chill, no filter, mask ripping deeper. Lights out, baby, it's the low-cal reaper. Spill that tea, call it out. Think you're caught when the reaper's out. Say my name and say it loud. Zali don't play, she calls the crowd. One by one they fall asleep, but secrets don't die. Too deep, cameras on, it's getting real. Loco Reaper, sign the deal. Sugar and Sprite, I came for your sins. Frosted lies on your frosting skin. Box of receipts and a glaze of doom. Leave sprinkles of truth all over your tomb. You beg for sweet, I serve you right. Bite the donut, find what you forgot. I walk with Zali, both hands on the wheel. Two Reapers ride and the coffin squeal. You wanted the smoke, now you got the fire. Don't start no drama unless you're ready for the choir. Spill that tea, call it out. Think you're caught when the reaper's out. Say your name, say it loud. Sally and Josh, they draw the crowd. One by one they fall asleep, but secrets don't die, we dig too deep. Cameras roll, the deal is sealed. Local Reapers and the real. Reap what you post. Sally knows you talk, I show. Josh brings dough, the donut Reapers in control. Local Reaper, end of the show.
Hello, how are you doing?
Josh,
Yeah?
I need to inform you of something
What's up?
that literally just happened.
Right now?
Yes.
Right this second.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Glammy has left the LCU.
Okay, I'm not surprised. I can't say I'm shocked. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. She literally just left the LCU. That's why I just brought it up. I'm sure you and Pesci will do fine.
Yeah, we'll do good. I think together it'll be a different thing. I think we could do it. I think me and Pesci could do good. I got some ideas for that. I got some ideas for that.
I don't know anything else except for she left. So
I don't know anything about that either. She never spoke to me.
Gino, I just saw Gino say it in the main chat, and then I went and tagged Glammy so I could check for myself. And yeah, that bitch gone. That bitch gone.
That's
no,
strange.
There's no note. I didn't see a note.
That's very strange. I'm just messaging her now saying you left ? I want to see if she gets back to me because you know you would think you would think she might, but who knows at this point? That's strange to know.
Who knows?
Real quick as well. Thank you, Lumpy Princess. We have your little flamingo here. I need to clear it up a little bit for next time, but there it is. It's lovely. It's there for you. And just for others to know, I think we're doing fence of the week. Fence of the week this week. That means everyone gifted, it goes from Tuesday to Tuesday, will be an entry into the raffle for Fence of the Week. It'll be themed after you. As you can tell, it's a very lumpy flamingo. Very lumpy. And it's a princess, actually.
Okay, so something else that just happened, which we'll get into after we do the gesture stream. Okay.
Right.
Tech was talking about quitting the LCU at the very end of Gay with Keem.
What the fuck?
Because him and Jaffy got into it, and I have the argument him and Jaffy got into on Crypt too. So let's do the gesture stream first, and we're going to do the gesture stream.
Play that, yeah.
And then we'll get into that stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. I'm ready.
That'll be
for
the
it.
next thing we get into because that literally just happened.
Yeah. Sounds good. What is happening today? I tell you that, man. I don't care.
I don't know, bro.
God.
Okay, so FYI, the clipper was not working because Gino was working on it.
Oh, okay.
So what Scrimpy had to do was he downloaded it or something and then like clipped it within one long clip.
Okay. Well, I mean.
And we have the first part of it and then we have the Kelly part of it.
Okay.
After that.
Yeah.
So
makes sense.
Yeah. So let's get into this because I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't mad at it.
Very fair.
He actually brought up good points and it's honestly points that I've noticed myself and it irritated the fuck out of me too.
Very fair.
So not mad at it. All right, here we go.
The viewer views.
Wait, why is it not trying to play? What the fuck?
It's trying to
Watch
curse
your
us.
shows.
Oh.
And the other day, we did a little show on a guy called the Ultra Stalker, who's still stalking Abby Cat. W's in the chat if you've seen that stream. It was a great stream. I thought it was a good stream. People enjoyed the stream.
It was a good stream.
I think I did okay on that one. All right. And that was on Sunday. Then Monday comes around, and I noticed that I am like in the thumbnail, in the title of Reapers. And I am so excited. All right. I mean, I'm just the viewer, you know, a little intern on a show called Pit, you know. Just little old me. Xylee and Josh are going to be covering jesters on Reapers. I go, Brantley, go get the champagne. All right, this is a big moment for me. All right. Brantley goes over, gets the bubbly. I'm on the couch. She pours me the little drink. Oh, can I get popcorn too? Okay. Brantley runs over. She's slaving over a popcorn machine. You know, she does it on the oven, like the real shit. She's and the things are popping everywhere. Ryder, my dog, is coming in, eating off the floor because it's going all over the damn kitchen. She comes over. I'm like, that's not enough. Get back in there. Give me more. Piles it up to a fucking mountain. All right. There's not enough salt. I need more salt. She comes over. She's hand grinding the Canadian, what is it called? Himalayan salt. I'm the pink salt. I'm the fancy salt. This is my big moment, right? I did need more butter, but that's I just look the point.
I hate the fact that he's building it up, that he got popcorn, champagne. It's
Best
like,
day of his life. Best day of his life. The first time he was noticed truly as a viewer, you know? It's his first big moment.
God damn it. All right.
For real.
I was there with my popcorn and my champagne, and I was so excited. They were about to cover my stream. And this is what happened.
All right. I would like to preemptively say this about that. Okay. First of all, I had plans that at 9 p.m. I wanted to take the whole last hour to cover the Jester stream. Before I knew it, it was 9:24. And I'm like, fuck. That's also the stream where we were told we were going to 4. Then you announced you couldn't do 8 to 10 anymore. And then all of a sudden I get turned to 2 the same time as Crack. Where in the fuck is Crack? I was completely thrown off. What I should have done, I should have stayed focused and I should have skipped one of the other stories to start that at 9 o'clock. That was on me. You know? So I can't get mad at anybody else for that but me. Glass is not at 8 p.m. anymore. They're on C circuit and they're actually running right now.
They only have one chance? Okay.
So, here we go. So, Keen did a Jester stream on Ultra.
Oh, God.
Mm-hmm.
Went live. Well, 5 minutes before I went live, to be exact, ladies and gentlemen, I got a DM from the Ultra Stalker. And the Ultra Stalker.
At Kelly the Instigator super chatted $9.99. I cannot resist to donate at this exact time. Please do not acknowledge me.
Fuck
Thanks
off.
for the manager role, Keen.
Get
Heart
fucked.
hands emoji.
Get fucked.
Thank you for the 10, ma'am.
asked me in DMs, Kim, just please leave me alone. How does it feel? How does it feel? Just leave me alone? How ironic, buddy. Just leave me alone. Like,
Okay, so someone said, was it vex you? Actually, I actually agree with this comment. I think hosts need to understand the difference between hate and criticism.
hate and what? I wasn't talking about hate and criticism. I was talking about this guy Ultra who was at fat camp and he was following this girl around, and then she went to the management and complained, and then we told him to stop, and then like all the top management told him to stop, and then he didn't stop. Then he was saying he was going to be the stepdad, and then he got kicked out of fat camp, and then after fat camp he's like still like messing around. What the fuck? What are we? What?
Okay, so here's the problem with that. I think that donation had to do with the story before. Okay, so here's the thing that I feel like we do wrong sometimes. Sometimes we derail because of the donations, and we need to, you know what I'm saying? Like, keep it in check on what we're doing. I catch myself doing it because sometimes I'll do it and I'm thinking to myself, oh, fuck, Xylee, what are you doing? You know what I mean? So, like, I feel like we just don't go on tangents. Unless it's about what we're doing, you know, but make it short, sweet, boom, done.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
okay.
unless it's a drunk stream, and I'll talk about that later.
Maybe they'll get back to it.
Okay, I agree. But I also think people need to understand what looks like criticism versus what looks like hate.
I thought you... Okay. I thought you were going to talk about... Okay. All right.
Like, Xylee, your take fucking sucks. That's criticism. Xylee, you beat your cat. That's hate. I mean, true.
That is definitely hate.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, that's very
Or
clear.
like
That's
stupid
hate,
shit like that. That's hate. But criticism?
right.
Yeah, no, I agree. We can all get criticism, 100%. That's why we're up here, right?
There's a lot of people that aren't willing to accept any kind of criticism, and they will just get upset no matter what.
Yeah, well, I mean, listen, if you're in front of a fucking camera and you're like, you see how we extended that way too long and we're supposed to be talking about what we have on the screen?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, we went way too long on that.
I didn't disagree with almost anything he said.
Same, actually. Yeah. Been making a video, you have to understand you're gonna get criticism.
Can I say why I'm worried about this Ultra thing? Can I just tell you about, like, just having a quick debrief?
Okay, thank you. Okay, here we go. They're going to be talking about my stream. They're going to be talking about my stream, chat. Okay, I'm excited again. All right, here we go.
Because here's the thing with Ultra, right? When he came out of fat camp, one thing that I profusely always said to him was, look, you should have avoided her at all costs. Like, I get that you were invited on the fire stream, but if you, like, even if you take that out, you should have stayed away from her.
You know who told him to do the fire stream?
I don't know.
Mike and Keem, because it had been a couple of days he left her alone, and they told him to go on the fire stream. Now, granted, she did text him and like ask him where you were at or whatever. She did text him, but it was a couple of days after they talked to him.
Right.
He left her alone, and then for some reason they wanted him to go on the fire stream with her.
Yeah. So that happened, right?
But he made it sound like it was just her.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, could you just play the.
That's another thing that we have a tendency to do. You take the sticker off.
Don't spoil the story.
We tell the story before we show the clip. We've done that quite a few times too, and that's another thing we need to stop doing.
I agree.
Because that takes away from actually playing the clip and letting them use their words. So
the clip of me. I said, just can you please?
That's exactly what it made it sound like. But either way, he came out of fat camp and he was very normal and chill. When he was home, he was very normal and he was like, oh yeah, I'll stay away from her. I want nothing to do with her. And he was like saying all the right things when he got out, right? He was just saying everything like right, as if he was maybe pretending. I don't know. And then it's like he's on a fucking 360 and he's making all these mistakes everywhere. But I think he was having a manic episode because he was really not himself. Like
I'm like, I laid the whole thing out on my stream. I thought you guys were gonna play clips on my stream. And I'm just retelling. Okay.
Joey the Instigator super chatted $10. What is the viewer on about?
Thanks.
He is on about what we did wrong on Monday, and I'll just say this. And Monday, we walked away knowing it was a bad stream.
Oh, Yeah.
I know I did. I walked away as soon as that shit cut off. I knew it was a bad stream.
1000%.
Yep. We both were not happy with that stream. So he's checking us. That's what he's doing. He's checking us.
Okay.
Oh, God damn it. Really? The silence?
Has to.
Really?
Do you know how it feels to put your heart and soul into a piece of content?
Yes, I do.
Someone's going to react to it, right? They're going to give their opinion on your stream, and then they just don't give you any credit at all. I mean, there's like 3 seconds they played on my stream, I think, and now they've told the whole story.
He was really not well. I'm
think he
sorry.
is too.
I have never seen him act like that. And he was erratic. He was doing crazy things.
You know
he
what
was
he's looking
saying
for now?
crazy things. It was crazy.
You know what he's looking for now?
I don't know.
Vengeance. That's what he's after.
think so?
No, 100%. He's after
Oh,
vengeance.
that's not a good idea, though. I don't
I
care
know,
how
I
angry or
agree.
upset you are. It's a really bad idea because it makes you look worse and worse and worse. And then it gets to the
Yep.
point of legality where it's like, wow, you're really pushing it so far. You could be actually put through law and charged as a fucking actual stalker. You know what I mean? At that point, you're going to make it worse. The worst thing you can do is seek revenge, okay? Especially in that kind of situation. I don't like that.
Yep.
I think he just needs to chill and just run away and forget all this shit ever happened and leave the LCU and everything to do with it.
I
Move on.
100% agree with you. Fox said the Abrams tank was a What pisses me off about Keem is when he checks you, he can be so fucking entertaining and not say a word. His facial expressions alone make me feel this fucking big because I did that shit. Swear to God, he made me feel this fucking big. Fuck.
At Lunchbox 682 super chatted $10. Hashtag justice for the viewer. Smiley face emoji.
Yep.
He will certainly get his justice. I assure you of
Yes.
that. He certainly
Hashtag
will.
justice for the viewer.
And it will be
period.
swift. It will be swift.
Military made war.
Okay. I think he just needs to leave the LCU and be away from it because, oh yeah, that's on the Jester stream. The clip that you're supposed to play that you didn't play. And, I mean, maybe.
Hey, look,
maybe.
I have to admit, I was freaking out because I was like, oh my God, I have all these clips of Jester and I started it late. I should have just started the fucking stream with the Jester stream. And that is 1,000% on me.
Yeah.
That is 1,000% on me.
I think we should have. I mean, a lot of the thing with Ultra, I know it's like a really big Keem stream, and I think we might have been thinking because we've been talking about Ultra for a while on the LCU that it wasn't that important because it was old news, but there was a lot of new news, and we didn't react to it, and it probably was the most important thing on that day. You know what I mean? And so it should come first. Yeah. So we were wrong for that.
Absolutely. No, I was wrong because let's be honest, you run the OBS, but I am the showrunner, so it does fall on my shoulders.
It's both of
Let's
us.
be
We're
for real.
both up here though, so I take weight with that. You know what I mean?
Well, I take it as it's my fault, so.
Maybe they'll talk about it right now. We'll see.
I
Move on.
100% agree with you. Fox said the Abrams tank was a military-made war machine. Thank you, Fox. I appreciate
Okay.
the two.
Out of all the things he could DM me, it's just leave me alone. I wonder who else would want to just be left alone. Let me think about this. Anybody got ideas in the chat? Like who, maybe someone else in the community that would just like to be left alone from Mr. Ultra Stalker? I just can't put my finger on it. But I think we could maybe figure that out. Oh yeah, they're saying Abby Ultra in chat. Abby. Yeah. Interesting.
All right. Hold on, I have to go through these. What's calling your mama the N-word? Okay, we already know about that, how he called your mama the N-word in the DMs. Because remember, he showed it on his community post, and I was like,
Yes, he put it as he was like, oh, I'm not gonna be on tonight, and also he put that in there. Yeah, I'm gonna be your co-host. Yeah.
okay, and apparently you can see it all over my face. I'm uncomfortable with how I'm doing it. God, you can see it all over my face. Fuck. He asked Keem to manage a show.
That's insane. Where does he show any credibility or like any experience doing that? And why is he? I know he's saying he managed Wild, but I'm sorry, like you basically did it from the shadows, from the TTS for a while. Like you were basically a viewer, and then you got her to smash a window. That was like the best part. Any other management you did wasn't really noticed.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Years ago, you guys remember that Ultra had like a mental breakdown, And during this mental breakdown, he's saying the N-word, he's saying the F slur.
Yep.
I think it was reported that he even DM'd the N-word directly to Yo Mama, which is a whole nother level of like fucked up, you know, saying that to, you know, a person of color. Like, what the fuck? For real? We all wrote it off of like, okay, this guy's having a mental breakdown. Let's get him to like try to calm down or talk to him or whatever. And you know, he didn't really get punished super hard for that. It was more like this guy's having a mental breakdown. It was more compassion for him in this moment, right? But during that, he kept calling me and other hosts, and he kept saying that he's in big trouble for money laundering. What? Yeah. Money laundering? Where the fuck did this come from?
Okay, he tried to tell us that too. He hopped in and tried to tell us, and I was like, bro, I don't want no parts of that. I don't want to hear it. I want no parts of that.
Yeah, I mean, it was insane.
Then he turned around and told, but he also turned around and told somebody else that was bullshit.
Yeah. I mean, he went around saying a lot of things. That's the thing, right? And
this is getting better.
This is not
this is getting better, guys.
I've ever known or spoke to or hung out with. Like, he turned into a fuck.
Okay, I didn't remember him saying that. This is getting better.
I remember that. Probably because you thought it was so awful, right? It's because you thought, oh god, this is awful. And
well, because I knew it was shit. I left the stream knowing it was shit.
I mean, yeah, we both did, right? We knew immediately.
I was fucking pissed after that stream. I was pissed.
Yeah.
God damn it. Oh, this is so fucking cringe, bro.
It's hard to watch.
This is the fucking life I lead now, okay? Fuck my life, bro.
Freak. I have no, like, he had to have been manic, right? He was not himself. It has to be some kind of mental condition or something, like with medication or something. I was so confused.
Yeah.
I had lost my friend. Like, he's not the same guy in any way.
Yeah.
It's just insane.
Yeah, no, I agree. I
thought you were the jewelry guy, right? I thought you worked in the diamond district. Money laundering, right? And then things started clicking because I remember when we sent him home from fat camp, he literally had no money to even get like a ride to the airport, a hotel. Like, he didn't have money for fucking the flight home. He had no money at all. Like, what the fuck is going, what is happening with this guy? After fat camp, he's been hitting me up like, Keem, you have to give me a job. You owe me. Do you know how much money I spent on the OCU? Yeah, but you're not, I don't owe you. What do you mean? You're a top donator. We appreciate it, but no one's making you donate and shit. Like, what are you talking about? You owe me. You have to give me a job. Yeah, I feel a little something, you know, like I feel a little sorry or whatever, right? But it's like, he's not that entertaining. He doesn't have that much talent, you know? You hire someone based on like, hey, do you think they would be entertaining on a show? And he's never got it. And today, he fucking hits me up. And he goes, let me manage a small show. And that developed into a whole new thing where he said one word, and I was like,
oh God, this is killing me.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard.
Hey,
it's so hard. Fuck.
He said that one word, and we'll get to it. I knew right then and there. Yeah. This shit is still going. This man, known as Ultra, who we all know in the LCU, is as obsessed with Abby still to this day. It's fucking nuts. It's fucking crazy. So we're gonna go all the way back.
He 100%. That's all it is. He wants revenge, and it's making him look crazy.
So I'm trying to understand that. Now I'm a bit fucking delirious right now myself. I'm still feeling a little bit not well. But right, here's the
guarantee you, he saw me skipping that one. And that pissed him off because it was actually a big part. I wanted to play all those fucking clips. God damn it, bro.
The thing. I don't understand why there's that part of it where it's vengeance, and there's also that part where he wants to manage a show. It's like he's not done with his place and he wants, what does he want? I'm so lost on him right now. The best thing for him mentally is to look up.
You could just watch Jesters. I went through the whole thing.
After his mental health and look after himself. He needs to get fucking, you know, some kind of medical attention, whether it be therapy or whatever, something. I don't know. I'm not professional. Go seek some professionals. You know what I mean? I just don't know. I'm so lost on this. It's making me crazy too, just thinking about it.
God damn it, no!
These people.
At Lalo the Instigator super chatted $19.99. Josh called me his hashtag friend yesterday. That's very parasocial and weird, my guy. You gotta lock in and do a show, bud.
You must be stopped. You must be stopped. Stop.
No, you must be stopped.
And him.
No, that was calling you out. Let's go.
I think it's simple. He's stalking a girl. He's obsessed with a girl.
What does he want with managing a show? And then vengeance, and then what is... I'm lost. I can't. I'm lost.
Well, okay, so Huge Ass said if that was true, then how did he pay Kalo for the 65 for the ride to hotel? I think according to Kalo, hold on.
I think Kalo said somewhere that he Ultra sent him
like
money
on the phone, yeah, and he was like on the phone with people asking for the money or whatever.
Hey, yeah, I've heard that was in this Jester stream when that was brought up, yeah. But beforehand, I'd heard Kalo, I think it was a fat camp in the Jester room explaining that, like, oh, you know, he sent me the money or something after we'd worked it out or something. That's what he said publicly before that. But on the Jester stream, I think this is new information.
Yeah.
We're hearing for the first time. Yeah.
That was supposed to be me.
Okay, here's the part I don't understand about that. You went live, right? It was Lockout Live on Fire.
Mm-hmm.
Where were you?
We weren't live on Reapers yet.
Yeah.
Can you just play the clip?
Oh, God damn it. Oh, that's that bullshit where we're telling it before we play the clip. But I was just, oh, God, I was so thrown the fuck off, and I knew I had all those fucking clips. I should have just skipped that last story and just went into the Jester. Or actually, no, I should have just started the stream talking about the Jester stream. Honestly.
Yeah.
That's where I fucked up at. That's exactly where I fucked up at.
And I just play the clip. I like explain all this.
What I'm saying is like, it was, oh, so he was meant to wait, right? Sure. Okay, he was meant to wait, right?
Yeah.
This is, let me get the date on this before we start talking about it. This is April 27th. All right, so we're gonna fast forward about 17 days, 2 weeks ahead from the clip that we just seen. We're a full month now after Fat Camp. Cynthia Breyer, welcome to Couch Out. I'll see you in this way, lady. Thank you.
Yeah, Huge Ass Kayla said in the Jester room that he Ultra paid him a couple hours later after. So I don't know. And then he also said something about he had money locked up in his bank too. So I mean, I don't know. But Kayla got his money. That's all I give a fuck about. Kayla got his money.
It's extremely confusing, I'll be honest.
It is. The whole thing is convoluted.
We're a month past Fat Camp. It's only confusing because Ultra's a liar, and I showed that he just lies nonstop. A Jester!
Okay, so I see the comments, shoulda, coulda, woulda. You know what? Absolutely, 100%. The only thing that we can do is take accountability for what we did and make sure we don't do it going forward.
Yeah, I mean,
that's the only thing we do. I can't turn back time.
No. I get the point of the first. That is his criticism. We instead of telling this story, we didn't watch the footage and then give our take on what we saw, which is what we're supposed to do. That's what Reapers does, right? But I think that's pretty much that whole first part of the stream, and then he gets into his other critiques after, right?
We got a little bit more.
We want to. Okay.
And I'm not sure what this clip is. We're all watching it fresh. Let's go.
Longest intern in LCU history.
Oh.
Oh, then she got out. She got out. I'll keep playing. Oh,
I remember this.
you good? You good?
Why was I kicked?
Is Ultra fucking kicking you? He was doing
Why
that
was
shit.
I kicked from my own show? What the fuck?
That fucking.
Okay.
Right now. Or your mama, or...
Let me fast forward a little bit. At this moment, Ultra was acting up. All right.
Yeah.
Mike, myself, the management here has to take some responsibility for this. All right. When Ultra was acting up, going a little crazy, we thought content-wise it would be funny if we had Ultra pull out Xylee from her show. Because I love me a good Xylee crash out. Okay, like people can crash out in the LCU, but nothing compares to a Xylee crash out, right? If Ultra would have pulled Xylee.
Well, it depends what kind, though. It depends what kind.
I wonder if he thought I was going to crash out about this.
About this?
Because the one thing I've always preached about his Jester streams is you got to take what he says and know that, yeah, he's doing it in his style. He's being entertaining about it, but he's telling you this shit for a good reason.
Yeah. I mean, that is what it is. It's just a good critique.
Yeah.
At least in this one, it was pretty much spot on.
It was spot on, 100%.
Multiple kinds. You have like 7 variants.
I have seven variants. What the? Keem, why are you always fucking with me? Why are you? This is like the third time today where within 24 hours,
I don't I laid out that fucking like Ultra basically like is doing a potential crime by this stalking. Like he will not leave this girl alone, right? I did a whole stream on it. And they're all confused. I don't know about this. They're all confused. They're all over the fucking place. I mean, the most attention we got is at one point I told Ultra to pull Xylee out of the show. Really? That's the main story? I thought the main story is he won't leave this girl alone. And what is happening? All right? You guys have all these fucking questions and the answers are in my fucking stream and you guys have the clips that have the answer.
Okay, hold on. Jay Gamer says this has been done to death. At this point, there's stuff going on now. He's talking about us. I don't give a fuck what anybody else says. This is about us. We are supposed to respond to this. If you think we're not supposed to respond to the Jester streams about yourself, then you're delusional.
I mean, the only thing I think is I feel like we've been on the same clip for the same part for so long and it's the same point.
Okay, here's the thing. It's the first half of the stream. He made other points. That's why we're watching it. I want him to make sure he knows we reacted to it.
Okay.
Every little bit. And yes, the reason why we went to that, I was freaking out and I was like, what am I going to cover in these last 30 minutes?
There's in them, but you don't know the answers. And then you're talking to chat. You're all over the fucking place.
I will say the Kelly part we're going to be skipping through though, because there are certain parts in the Kelly part that I want to say.
Okay.
It just seems weird. I mean, where's the reaping?
Are either admitting to fucking with me or just straight up fucking with me.
God knows, it's his favorite thing to do.
Is he trying to make me crash out every single fucking day?
He's trying to glam me on usually where he does want you to
And
crash
then
out
he
every
shows the
single day.
proof. Then he shows the proof in Mike's DMs with Ultra that Mike told him to fuck with me.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay. Well, there we go. Oh. Okay. I tried to say I did.
By the way,
Jen.
okay. There is 23 minutes left in this show. And I almost want to force you guys to watch this because they don't finish the Ultra story. They literally run out of time because they're all over the fucking place. I mean, I feel like this is one of the biggest, craziest stories in the LCU. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I don't know if you can see this because some of you are on your phone or whatnot, but there is 23 minutes left of the show. Look, I'm still free. I'm still on here all the way to the damn end. They run out of time. I'm just going to skip it ahead, a little bit ahead. Here we go.
3-4 times, I would have just stopped coming back.
But you would have still produced the full crash out by that time, though. Let's be real.
All right, and let's skip him.
And they're still.
All right.
Why is so much time being taken up on? Oh, I can't believe Keem was trying to pull a prank on me. Really? Really?
Yes, absolutely. Which we probably were. Yeah.
Welcome to Cash Cow. You know, Ultra's gonna play the fall guy.
Kelly, Kelly says, read my donut. I don't know if I want to, Kelly, because you're not my bestie anymore. Oh, God.
There it is right there.
Ah!
There it is right there. We're on this major story. Callie, you're not my bestie anymore.
At Ken the Instigator super chatted $10, so he
I
kept
hate
an
everybody.
stalker in the
I hate you
LCU
all.
so he could get Zylu to crash out. Okay.
It is what it is.
Kelly. And the rest of this show, and unfortunately, I can't play 23 minutes straight of Reapers.
Okay, so here we go. So we're going to go to the Kelly part. Now, there are several things that I wanted to show. Hold on, because I don't know. All right, hold on. He shows one part where I'm doing a drunk stream with, and I said, all right, it's a drunk stream. You know, like, okay, here's like the drunk stream part. Oh shit, I almost knocked my chain down. Ma'am.
Oh, we know how to get through this.
I've been drinking. Okay? I was drunk! When I get to the 4-shot moment, you know how I get. And I'm trying to get myself down by eating my fried rice. Okay? So I'm trying to pull myself together, Kelly! Okay? This ain't cash! Yeah. You don't run cash! If anything, you are a glorified docket member that's not on the docket! I love you, Kelly.
Oh, Lord.
You know you're my favorite.
Well, suck. Sorry.
Wait,
does that mean I'm an up or not?
Well, we all know she's your favorite now. And again, look, Kelly, don't take this the wrong way. This is not about you. This is about fucking stories being communicated to an audience is being interrupted by Xylee expressing her love for you every day.
Okay, so can we talk about that for a second?
Uh-huh.
Every interaction that I have had with Kelly has been public. I have never had a DM with her. I have never been in a voice chat with her.
Right.
It's not a parasocial thing. Honestly, it was a joke that went on too long. I carried that joke way too long. It started in the Discord, and I don't know who said it first or whatever. Then it got called out on Glass. Remember they gave Kelly the Instigator that shout out?
Yeah, and that's why in one of the clips he played, we were talking about it for like 3 minutes. I essentially, I was one of those clips.
And we took it from that and we made it into a meme.
Yeah.
So it's not a parasocial thing. I've never talked to her. I've never talked to her before. It was just a meme. It was a joke. Now, can I see where it looks like that? 100% I can see where it looks like that. I'm not even mad at it. I get it. You know. There is one part I wanted to show here, though.
At the dysfunction chipmunk super chatted $10 to make Josh feel better. Lewis Hamilton is the Formula One driver who lost the 2021 championship to Max Verstappen.
That one's been a long time coming. Thank you for the Lewis Hamilton. There we go.
Thank you.
At Quantum Chris super chatted $20. Sorry for having to use the optics route against you, Xylee, but I was not having it with calling it a joke that much as it would look more real. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji. I assume it was a blind spot, but man, it was funny seeing how frequent it was.
No, and I get that. I 100% get that. I understand that. I can understand where people would think that. You know, it was a joke that I just let go for too long. You know, and I'll take accountability for that. I have no problem with it. All right, so here's this part that it crushed me because I know what he means when he says this.
There's certain people that Yo Mama probably talks about or something. You know what I mean? It's like there's levels to the shit. But this is nightmare level. Like, this is out of control.
Now, when he says nightmare level, what he's talking about is
Bad.
there was this thing about Test where Nightmare ran a cult.
Yeah.
You know how he was always in the VCs, and Keem's like, you know, you run a cult, you know, you have all these middle-aged women that love you and shit like that. Remember all that?
Yeah.
I am nowhere near that. Nowhere near that. It's not a cult situation. It literally was just a joke that went on too long. And no, I'm barely in the VCs now anyway.
That's true. Both of us barely
You
are.
know? Yeah. So it's, I don't know. That part, as far as the Kelly part goes, that part actually crushed me. He said that because I know what he means when he says it.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not that at all. I can see where maybe he would think that because he doesn't know the ins and outs of what it really was. But that part just like, that kind of crushed me. That's the part, I would say that's the part that hurt my feelings. Everything else, I was like, okay, fair. But because I know the ins and out, that's the part that, you know, kind of hurt my feelings. But again, optically, I can understand where he thought that.
Yeah.
You know, so that's pretty much everything I could think of on that part.
At Lunchbox 682 super chatted $10. So Xylee running a Reaper's cult. Fascinating.
No.
Smiley face
I am.
emoji.
I'm the one running it.
Yeah, Josh is
It's
the one running
me!
it, not me.
My fucking cult.
He's the supreme leader for a reason.
Yes, exactly.
No, but I
Now
mean,
it is.
overall, I think Keem made a good point about the Kelly thing. I get it. Except for the nightmare part, I have to kind of push back on that one because I know the ins and outs about it, and I know I don't do that. You know what I'm saying?
No.
And the other, what he said in the first half, I get it. I see where we made our mistakes, and I'm gonna bust my ass to make sure we don't do it again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Awesome. There we go on that. Can you do me a favor and can you read the other donations while I pull up the clip for the next thing?
Of
Because now we
course.
got to talk about tech because that shit happened.
Yes, here we go. Forza for 2, get your own best friend. Red Sheets Metal for 2, where the show notes approved. Where the show notes approved by Kelly. Red Sheets Metal for 2, Glammy will be back in Avengers Doomsday. My chat just fucking froze solid. Are you taking the fucking piss? Give me 2 seconds. Not responding. Oh, kiddo. Okay, well that didn't last long.
Do I need to read it?
It just stopped responding and froze. I have to reload the chat.
Okay. Where did you stop at?
We got down to the last Red Sheets Metal one. I'm gonna reload my chat. My God.
Okay, so Red Sheet Metal for 5. I cannot wait to see Jester's reaction to Reaper's reaction to Jester's reaction to Reaper's. Also, why Glammy quit. I don't know why Glammy
don't
quit.
know.
That was literally, has she answered you back?
I don't think so. No.
At Stephanie Bakes Things super chatted $10. Do I have to submit a separate application for the Reaper's cult, or can my 8 Cherry app transfer over?
Fuck you. Thank you, Stephanie, for the 10.
You're indoctrinated into the cult. It's
Okay.
invitation only.
Carly said for $1.99, but Xylee, I already made the Kool-Aid. Listen, there's no cult. All right. Okay, so I was going to show you what happened on Crip. Guess what?
It's taken down.
It's been privated.
No way. That sucks. What?
I had the fucking look. I'll fucking show you. I had the clip
No way.
locked and fucking loaded right here. I had the clip locked and loaded. Nope, not there. It's
No
private.
way.
Watch what happens.
So
This video is private.
So he took that down because I heard something happen where he argued with Jaffy.
Okay, so I'll tell you what happened of what I saw because I did watch the clip.
Okay.
Okay. So, Wings was gonna have Jaffy rate some women in the LCU. And he looked up Angel Lolcow. And he ended up pulling the wrong it's not Angel, it's somebody else. All right.
He Googled them.
Googled.
Oh.
Yes. Instead of going to a stream and doing a fucking, snippet tool or something, right?
Oh God.
And then somebody in the chat had said something to the effect of, you're trying to bait Jaffy to rate like an underage person.
Oh God.
Then Jaffy starts going in, and I'm going to be honest, sometimes the way Jaffy speaks, it's hard to follow for me. Maybe because I'm stupid. I don't know. But he started going into,
At Lunchbox 682 super chatted $10. Xylee, that's what every cult leader has said throughout the history of time.
Not wrong.
There is no cult. We are not a cult.
Thank you for
Smiley face emoji.
Thank you.
Thank you for the 10. And then Jaffy started talking in the sense of, he's not baiting me. And he was like, I wouldn't want a minor, nor would I date one or don't want one, wouldn't be attracted to one. And then, God, what's his name? Tech comes in and starts fighting with Jaffy about what he was saying. And then Wings is apologetic going, listen, I wasn't trying to bait anybody. I pulled the wrong picture. It was completely an accident. I just wanted him to rate Fupa and Angel. That's all I wanted.
Yeah.
And then Tech was kind of making it sound like Jaffy was talking like a PDF.
Oh.
And it was an argument. And it was actually kind of fucking good. And I wish I had the fucking clip.
So why do you think the stream is taken down? Any theories on that?
Because of that.
Because of that. Okay.
Yes.
Right.
It has to be because the motherfucker's talking about he wants to quit on gay because of that.
Oh, that's the reason he wants to quit. Okay.
All right, so here we go. Gotta wait till Keem comes. There he is. All right. So here.
At Joey the Instigator super chatted $10. So it turns out you can only change your handle every 2 weeks.
Yep.
So sorry, Kelly, I will be impersonation you for the next 2 weeks.
Yep.
And that's what you get for fucking with me. It's called karma.
You too, Vens. That was fucked up.
All right. So Keem is about to come up here, and this is what Tech tells Keem.
Don't respect me, so why the fuck should I respect them?
True.
They paid all your bills. They're paying the shirt that you're wearing right now, motherfucker.
Fucking bills, bitch.
Oh, and Albert was also threatening to quit, but that's normal.
That's every day. That is every day. Yeah, we know that.
Who put all that money in your bank account?
You know, if you're gonna talk about respect for bank account, who's been sending you money to keep you fucking fed and shit? Has it not been the fucking Andrews family? You fucking loser, pathetic piece of shit. Fuck you, Iceman. His mom literally has been giving you fucking money so you can eat food, and you're like,
wait, what? Tina's still sending money to Iceman?
Huh? No. Why?
Tina, you're still sending money to
I think Tina's in the
Meow.
chat. Tina, oh, she is. I sent money. Oh, God. Oh, Lord.
Thank you, Remo.
Tina.
Remo said Reaper's docket is in the case.
At Marmab 334 super chatted $9.99. Keem told Tech Reapers would be going over it, so he probably made it private then.
Okay, well then can somebody unprivate? Keem, you got back in. Can you unprivate it so we can watch it, please?
Yeah, that sucks. We can't go over the biggest thing.
Let's hear the conversation. Let's hear the conversation.
Respect the fucking paying customers. You're his fucking pay. He pays you, dickhead. Say sorry.
No, it doesn't.
No, the motherfucker.
Keemstar, what's up?
Can you stop putting your hand over the mic or whatever? Did you just quit Crypt? Tech, what the fuck is going on?
I think I might be quitting the LCU game.
Oh.
Why?
Well, I need to move. I'm moving out of Jaffy's house. I can't fucking... That conversation with Jaffy was the most AIDS fucking stupid fucking conversation I've ever had. It literally just...
Oh.
I'll fucking say it. The man, I was like, look, I may not be the end decider of what happens on that show, right? But I'm still on that show. And I don't agree with talking about the kid thing. Wings didn't agree to talk about the fucking kid thing. We think it's bad. We don't think it's entertainment. He's like, well, I'm going to do what I want.
Didn't want
And
it either.
I told him, and I said, Keem didn't like it either. And he said, well, I don't care what Keem wants. I need the freedom to express myself however I want to do it.
Oh.
I said, you can express yourself. If you want to go to a lecture hall in some fucking university near you, go do that.
At Ken the Instigator super chatted $10. When my 2 weeks are up, I'm changing mine to Josh ran off Glimmy.
Maybe I did? I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay, do me a favor. Can you please message the Reapers group chat?
Yes.
Oh, no. The group chat with me, you, and Keem.
Yes.
And say, can we please have that unprivated so we can watch that clip?
On it.
Thank you. That's funny, Ken.
Oh, he's not in there.
No, there is another group chat.
Okay.
I believe.
I'm not in it.
Quantum Chris super chatted $10.
Okay, it was correct.
You're telling me the king of the LCU was taken down by an uncomfortable conversation. What a puss. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
True.
Rolling on the floor laughing
I guess
emoji.
so.
Rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
I guess he was ran off. And he's moving out of Jaffy's house? So the
Here it is,
LCU
Keem.
and Jaffy's house?
I'm going to go ahead and message it because, yes, there is one.
Yeah. There is? I'm not. It's with just Mike in there for me.
Nope, that's not. I told you it was the other one. You'll see it in a second.
Okay.
Unprivate. Can you talk while I type this out,
Yeah,
please?
no,
Because I'm retarded. I can't.
On the Glammy thing real quick, I have no idea. So today she fell out of her chair by accident. 2, she got upset over something retarded. I can't remember what it was because it's always retarded. And I will try my best to find out where Glammy went because we were okay after the show. She was annoying the fuck out of me, don't get me wrong. But she's now gone. But I'll work that out after, guys. I'll try and find out everything I can.
Okay, we're good. We're going to finish this, and then we're going to go back and watch that clip.
Okay.
Shit. Go have a philosophical conversation. But we're not entertaining an audience talking about children being attractive. Okay, that's not what I'm here for.
The problem is that he already said this before, and now we're looping on this shit, like, around this topic. I guess it was a different, but around this topic, like how many times? At some point, the audience just sees Jaffy and a giant red flag. And that's what they see right now.
Yeah. I told him, look, I have a desire for what this show can be, right? Wings does too. Why can't you consider any of that? Keem has a desire of what the show wants to be, right? And he said, none of you are my equals. I was like, what do you mean? He's like,
I'm watching this clip first, and then I'm bringing up Jaffy. We're almost done with it.
Yes.
We're literally almost done. 2 minutes.
He's like, he laughed. You're like, you think you're my equal? You're not. He said, if I call Keemstar right now, you're off the show, baby. And I was like, all right, fuck it. That's what it is. I don't care. Like, me and you have a number of conversations, Keemstar. The only reason I got back into the content creation shit was to help Jaffy's fucking
That Trippy Savage super chatted $10. Jaffy's point was that you could judge attractiveness without it being sexual in nature. Tech went all Riri and forced it to be creepy.
That's true,
Okay,
because that's
but-
kind of true with, because like you can say when a man's attractive without being gay as a straight dude. I'd be like, oh, that's an attractive looking guy. So in that respect, I don't know about the conversation they had. I haven't seen it yet, so I'm not going to comment on the conversation they had yet.
Game, right? They make him get more views, more money, so he can be self-sufficient and not pull from like fucking retirement, right? Did all this shit for him. I uprooted my entire life and moved to another state. So one, he can see his daughter again more often, and two, so his career gets off the fucking ground. You know he was not making good money on his own shit. He fucking quadrupled his money when I was working with him. And he's like, you're not my equal, Tech. Why would you ever think that? Fuck him. Fuck this shit. I'm going to go back to the business I was doing before, dog. I was successful. I'm young. I still have the fucking drive. Don't need it. This whole thing has been to help out Jaffy. This shit's fucking stupid. I'm spilling too much. I'll spill fucking everything. I don't care anymore.
Oh. Well, it's a good thing Local Reapers is up next. You might have to call in.
Holy.
Chat! That was Local Gay. Iceman is scamming you out of 10 miles. He's currently walked 1.8 miles.
And that's why he fucking privated it. All right, Jaffy's here. Let's pull up Jaffy.
That is okay.
What's up, Jaffy?
Welcome to Reapers, Jaffy.
Thank you, fellas. Let me pause this real quick. All right, let me get my camera on real quick. So I would like to give my perspective on this, if
Please
that's all right.
do. Absolutely. Please do. Yeah.
Okay. Let me just get my camera. Here we go. So number one, I want to be clear. I'm a huge Tech fan. I love the guy. I want him to do well. And I never said that I don't give a shit what Keemstar wants about. I was very clear. It's his network. What I said was Tech was trying to suggest ways for me to perform, which is not necessarily bad advice, And I was just like, yeah, I'm not really interested in that. I don't. And he's like, but that's what Keemstar said. I'm like, well, Keemstar can call me, because if that's what Keemstar wants for me to do, that's not who I am. That's not why I stream. Hang on, baby. I'll call you back. The other thing though, yeah, it's exactly what you're saying about when Keemstar's like, Jaffy keeps circling back. I don't bring this up. Right. I had the one conversation back in the day. And then as recently as 2 weeks ago, Steak invites me onto live and says, come debate politics with me. And I'm like, okay. So I came on and I said, do it on my show. He says, no, my show's bigger. I'm like, all right, that's fair. I'll come on his show. I didn't bring up that shit. He brought it up. Right. And then today, this was not something, you'll have the clip. It was Wings bringing up women in the LCU, and we were going to rate them on attractiveness. That was what Wings was saying. Let's do that, right? And so he brings up somebody he thought was Angel. Well, I said, first off, I don't think that's Angel, but I guess she's probably, because the picture, she looked all angry and stuff, and like, ugh. And I said, I don't know, in that picture, she probably is 6, but if she kind of, gussied up, wasn't in a bad mood, she'd probably be an 8. And then somebody in the chat eventually goes, that's not Angel, that's a minor. And I said, and then it started to become this thing like, oh, you're attracting to minors. And it's exactly the same thing Josh just said. It's like, no, I can look at a child and go, that's an ugly baby. That's a cute baby. If you're a Disney casting agent and you're like, you think you're going to put ugly kids on the remake of Good Luck Charlie? Of course not. Right? That has nothing to do with sex. I'm like, why are you guys going there? It's exactly like you were saying about, you can look at a man. I saw John Stamos at Disneyland Live, and I've never seen a better looking human in my life. I don't want to fuck the guy. I literally saw him at the goddamn Disneyland, and I always say, I was like, I didn't know they made people like that. I always assumed there had to be some kind of airbrushing or whatever. Flawless motherfucker.
I just haven't heard that name in so long. John Stamos.
And this was 10 years ago, but it was enough of a like, holy cow. Okay. Right. So, but I didn't want to jump into bed with John Stamos. And then what I got heated about was not the fact that I want to talk about this particular topic. I'm not the one who brings this topic up. It was that, holy shit, we are in such a weird place with, I don't know if it's generational, I don't know if it's internet culture, where you can't even say, there's these trigger words and no one's willing to actually go, wait a minute, what are they actually saying What is he talking about? It's immediately like, you're this, you're a pedophile, you're this. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Right.
I'll agree with you. That's absurd to jump to conclusions and jump to the extremes. But
yeah. So that was really it. And then I'm like, all right, well, whatever, let's move on. And then Tech comes in later, and I guess Keem had called into Gay, like you guys just played the clip.
Right.
And he's all upset and stuff. And I'm like, you know, the equals thing is ridiculous. He was talking about, he called himself, I wasn't talking about him as a person or a human. I said, he was like, I'm the producer. And I'm like, dude, it's not what you think it is. Producers in radio or producers in television, the showrunners run the show. In radio, the host runs the show. If you ever watch the old show, what was that Kelsey Grammer thing? Frasier? Roz was the producer. That doesn't mean she's the boss of the show.
She wasn't in charge. She helped the person in charge.
That's right. When I said we're not equals, I was talking about he had just out of his mouth said, I'm the producer. And I'm like, I don't think that means what you think it means. Now, if it does, then Keemstar should explain that to me. But I've never. Why would I want a producer? I don't need a producer.
It's a supporting role. It's a supporting role, right? I mean,
the producer helps the showrunner.
Yeah.
They make the showrunner's life easy. That's what a producer does.
That's what I thought, and that's what I meant too when I said that to Tech. The fact that he took it and said, you and Wings and Keem aren't my equal, on my children's life. My child was in the room. I never said that.
I don't believe you can say that.
I don't feel that way. I mean, it's, you know.
I know you love Tech.
Can I ask you this question?
Yeah.
Do you think Tech, okay, I'm just going to say it, and I know it may sound harsh, but do you think he's saying all this because he wants attention?
Yeah.
Attention from who?
You.
It sounds like he's sad fishing and he kind of wants attention and he wants to be like, oh, how do I put this? He wants to be the good LCU kid to Keemstar.
He's got 3 fucking shows. How much more attention does he need?
Okay.
I mean, I can't speak to his relationship with Keemstar. I don't really pay any attention to it, but
it sounds like he's sad fishing. Because it's like last time when he got upset, he said, I'll quit and take Jaffy with me.
But now he's saying he's going to move out of Jaffy's house as well, so there has to be more to it than that. It can't just be that. It can't be just attention, unless he wants the attention from Jaffy. Jaffy, is he like always trying to seek your approval? Because it feels like he always is.
I don't look, all I will say is I love Tech. I love my daughter loves Tech.
Yeah.
I love that he's here. He's been a great addition so far to the family, but I also respect the fact that he could also be at 29, you know, just feeling like, wait a minute. There's a lot of people who rib him on the LCU about you're living with your father-in-law and all this stuff. And I'm always like, dude, I'm 55. I fucking love that shit. I love families being close together, but I totally would understand if you're 29 years old and you're about to get married and you want to kind of, make your own way and this, that, and the other are great. He has my full support. Hi, baby.
But he brought it up out of anger though, right? Out of upset is the thing.
Well,
because what you're saying is fine, but it's out of upset.
Okay, here's my point. Why does he have to quit the LCU if he just moves?
I don't think he should. I don't know why he would quit the LCU.
Well, that's why I'm saying I think he's sad fishing because like I'm about to quit the whole LCU because I'm going to have to move. What is quitting the LCU? Well, you might have to take some time off, but why are you quitting the whole LCU just because you're moving?
Yeah, I have no clue. And I also offered to walk, and I don't mean this like, it's not passive aggressive at all. Because Keem's offered me another show. I'm not like, I'll just fucking leave Crypt. If Tech really wants to work on Crypt and with Jordy and stuff, Keem has multiple times said, Jaffy, do your own show. He offered Tech his own show. It's not like there aren't options for us to still be LCU colleagues and have shows. So you'd have to ask Tech that. I don't know why maybe he was just upset.
It's like he's throwing a tantrum. I think he'll be back. This seems a bit like I'm angry now and I'm very upset now, but I'm going to come back later with my toys. You know what I mean?
Well, this isn't the first time we've seen him do it. Again, I'll remind everybody when he got mad at Keem about taking him off Crypt, well, I'll leave and take Jaffy with me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I told Keem, I said, well, I love working with Tech. I want to do Crypt with Tech, but it's not a package deal.
Right.
That's what I thought. I was waiting for you to say that somewhere. Maybe you did and I missed it. Yeah.
No, I mean, if I have my druthers, I would work with Tech. We butt heads, but we're both passionate about this. We want to do well. but yeah, no, I'm not. That when Keem brought it up in a meeting, I was like, yeah, that's never been my agreement. I would like to work with tech, absolutely, but that was never
It's not the end all be all. Yeah.
No. So anyway, I just wanted to make that clear. And hey, if please stop bringing up these topics to me. But my biggest problem, honestly, is just how, one of the reasons I love streaming and have been doing it for so long, and Tech's right, making very little money doing it. I subsidize my streaming career with other money, is because I like being honest with the audience, and I like being genuine, and I like having conversations that my brain finds interesting.
Yeah.
And the idea that I'm supposed to be like, well, even though we know you don't actually mean that, you said the dog whistle word, and that means that's bad. I'm like, well, I hate to say this to you out there, folks, but if that's what you think, you're not smart enough to watch my shows. You're just not. You don't come to the table with an engaged, open mind. You come to the table ready to accuse me of something for some reason that you've got to be in your bonnet about. And I appreciate that. But I would suggest spend your time not watching the LCU, but getting some therapy, because that's a really bad place to be.
Can I ask you one more question before you go?
Yes.
About Tech? Okay. Is Tech your manager or something? Because he tends to act like he's your manager and he's like the reason why you have some kind of success on YouTube.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's the reason I'm in the LCU.
Well, I know
sure.
that I know.
But I've been streaming before I even knew who Tech Protect was. I left my video game job about 8 years ago, and within a month I had my channel anyway, but I started doing regular videos and streams. And certainly when Tech came in, part of the reason was he's like, oh, let me show you how to make more money at YouTube. And, we didn't really, he was right. We did pretty well, certainly on Madhouse, but it wasn't a sustainable thing. And, he's more of a generation where it's like, let's do a lot of drama, which he's right about. Like, I just put up 3 videos a couple days ago, and one of them is me yelling at this woman, Vera Dark. And that thing within 5 minutes was like, boom, boom, boom. Look at the views. Look at the money. And the video I spent like 2 weeks on about the inspirations for God of War based on PS2 titles barely can get to 1,000.
Yeah.
So,
drama sells. Drama sells.
He's
That's
not
why
wrong.
I was a drama tuber before I came here. I mean, but I love it though. I love the drama. I can't help it.
I love it when I'm interested in it, but I can't do the fake drama. Like, I actually have to give a shit. So anyway. All right.
Well, thank you for coming up.
Yeah,
I appreciate it. And look, we got along.
I thought we were best friends. I've been
I thought you guys were too.
I can't say that word anymore. I cannot say that word anymore.
Why
it's
not?
Banned because
as it associates to me or anyone.
Anyone. I just can't say that anymore.
All right, BFFs. We're BFFs, baby.
Yeah,
Get
short
outta
and
here.
sweet. Short and sweet. I like that. A nice way to close, of course. Lovely.
Okay, so
he was fair. I don't know. Can't fight that.
All right, so let's watch the clip.
Okay. Am I going to regret any of my words? Oh, God.
All right, here we go. So now, Wings is setting it up. I want you to rate Angel and Fupa. Okay?
Yeah.
He accidentally pulled up the wrong picture. As you can see here, this is not Angel.
Definitely not.
The best out of the bunch.
Oh, yeah, easily. But again, I don't, again, the picture's not. But I mean, again, and let's be clear about rating women. It can also go the same for men. I'm not going to sit around. Look, anybody who knows me or listens to me knows good and goddamn well I respect my fellow humans. But I also think people are visual. People are sexual. There's nothing wrong with enjoying that. Wait a minute. Melissa says, I'm out. This is trivial BS that women have to put up with on the daily. See you tomorrow. Wait a minute, though. I mean, you can go. Obviously, you can go. You do whatever the fuck you want. But do you really think, Melissa Duncan, that it is offensive to just sort of say, hey, here's what this guy, put up men. We'll rate men. You guys have a woman come in and rate men from the LCU on the show. I'm down with that.
Let me say something, because people accuse me of putting a minor up there. I did not put a minor up there. There's not a trap. I wasn't setting a trap for anybody. I put in Angel, Lolcow Universe, and I was looking through the pictures, and that's the only picture that came up under that description. God. That was like a face shot.
Who gives a shit? Let's say she's 15. I don't want to date her. I don't want to be with her, but I can look
at... This is the stop of that conversation.
No, here we go.
As a producer, we're just gonna... This is a kind of... This is...
No, I'm going to...
Yeah, well, fucking... This was fucking...
Then I'm leaving the show.
You just love talking about fucking pedophile shit, Jaffy. That's the fucking the question at hand, is why.
Because I know how these people are...
What?
He didn't approach that territory. What he's saying is, because here's the thing: if someone asked me to rate a woman based on their looks, I don't find other women attractive. I have one woman that I find attractive. I wouldn't even consider that in any kind of sexual nature. I can see where Jaffy's going with it, right? I mean, it's an interesting point, but like, I wouldn't talk that way. I wouldn't talk about it, and it's not my comfortable kind of conversation. But like, Tech jumped in and like jumped to the highest bar, like at a negative level. I don't know why he jumped straight to the buzzword.
Yeah, and I don't know why he doesn't have his camera on while he's doing this.
I don't either.
Jaffy, what the fuck? You know what? You guys are nuts.
Yes, why? You don't have to engage in this. You're choosing to.
Check. Please stop talking so I can actually express myself with a full sentence, because this is important. Okay? It is not PDF stuff. That is the problem with you people.
Yeah.
I can look at someone, I can look and go, oh, that's an attractive person. That's an attractive child. Not sexually, you fucking morons. No one's talking about sex, you fucking morons.
Oh, God.
What is the matter with you people? You guys see pedophiles everywhere. I'm just saying we're talking about the visual of the person. You guys are fucking weird. You're the ones.
Here's the thing: you can't say, "Oh, that's a cute kid." That kid's cute, right? Kids are adorable, right? When they like they say silly shit, they do silly shit, and like that. I get what he's saying. I do. I think Tech just immediately took it that way, and then Jaffy was responding to it as if it was being approached in that way because that's what's being pushed at him. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like this is a massive misunderstanding and it's weird. But only if Tech made it worse than it was going to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're saying this shit.
No, I know exactly what you mean because he, like you said, he just went boom, like gone in 60 seconds, bam. Like he's way up here. And here's Wings going, I pulled up the wrong picture. I looked up this and this is what I found. And it's
wow.
Damn.
Tech
all right, let's keep going.
This?
Yeah, no, this is the conversation. Yes. All right, here we go.
Not me. And I'm tired of it. I'm fucking tired of how fucking this universe is so fucking obsessed with this shit.
So
and
like
it's fucking weird.
If you show my screen real quick, this is exactly what I searched, and I was looking through, and Eve says, "Why is Tech on locale something?" So
hang on, what do I think the age of consent should be? 18. I don't think it should be younger. The way some people respond to older men dating women of age, maybe it should even be higher. I don't know.
Yeah. Also, that's not even Angel. That's just like some.
Yeah, it was right. It's my mistake because like I only picked Angel and Fupa Cheese because they both hit on Jaffy, and I wanted him to rate them.
Okay. In the side chat is a picture of Angel on screen. Give us a rating.
You just told me not to do the ratings.
I mean, I just want to clarify. The moment you went from like let's judge women to let's justify the attractiveness of a 15-year-old. Let's just not sexually, obviously. I mean, if you want to have the conversation, fuck it. Everything's like on the table, I guess.
You guys are weird, man. It's
You know what I kind of feel like it is?
Tech made that so weird. Yeah, go on.
I think he's trying to assert his dominance because he got told how the producer role was.
Oh, and he's losing touch with the show and he wants to have his say and control. And
he wants to be in control.
I don't feel like the conversation would have gone that direction had it gone naturally. I don't.
Tech Protect's in waiting.
Okay, let's have him up and see what he has to say. I'm curious. Hi, Tech.
Welcome to the show. Put your camera on. Don't put that stupid thing up.
Welcome to the show, buddy. How are you doing?
Hello. Let me get my shit set up. What camera do I have? All right, no background.
Please just do the regular camera. I don't want to do that over. Okay, there we go. All right. What's going on, dude?
There is no me making the immediate jump to make it weird. When Jaffy came to the LCU, it was under the guidance that Keemstar said, Jaffy's never on OBS because Jaffy will show shit and talk about shit that he may think is okay to have its conversation about, that the audience is immediately going to jump to another conclusion. Now, after the whole, should there be sex dolls of children to help pedophiles conversation? Okay. Yep, I know. That one sucks. I hate that one. Yeah. I've hated that one forever. I've hated that one last year when Jeff had the conversation here in the LCO Madhouse. I took that conversation down. Keem knows, and he even said the same thing on Gay, that it's not about having the philosophical conversation that you would have at like a college lecture. It's that we are here to entertain, and that kind of conversation, it's not entertaining.
No.
I don't know who is going to be like, oh, let me tune into the conversation with, two older men talking about, can 15-year-olds be attractive? That's not the conversation that should be the entertainment part of Crypt, right? We have so many more things we can talk about that's like not it. The optics.
But do you think maybe he was doing? Do you think maybe he was doing that in response to how you responded?
I think so.
Because it seems like he kind of freaked out because of how you act. Like, okay, it seems like to me that he kind of freaked out based on how you responded when he responded to the comment in the chat.
That's what I saw.
I've worked with Jaffy for 1.5 years, and he's very willing to let one single chatter drive him into something that is probably not great for the stream, right? Probably not good content for the show.
I agree.
And when someone accuses him of, hey, are you really judging a 15-year-old being attractive? I know Jaffy well enough to say he's going to start the conversation about justifying, oh, there's executives in Hollywood that'll look at a 14-year-old or a 12-year-old or a 9-year-old and say, oh, they're hot and they're going to be good for a TV show.
I will
okay,
say,
well, he didn't use hot when he told us that. He was like, they're not putting ugly. I know. I'm just saying when he was up here, he did use that example. And he said, you're not going to put an ugly kid on this show or this movie.
Yeah, which is, I think we all agree, right? You don't want to have ugly people on TV. Okay, that's not the... Go ahead.
One of my critiques for Crypt, and I've said this on Reapers before, was that it goes to the... Like, it's been at the PDF conversation many times. And I clicked on a random stream the other day, and like it was happening. So it comes up a lot, like that subject, that area. And I just think that particular thing doesn't need to be talked about on a show that is meant to be entertaining. You know what I mean?
I agree.
So I'm with you there.
The thing is, Jaffy will say, if I find it interesting, I know there's going to be people out there that will also find it interesting.
Not always.
I don't know how. I don't even know if it's TOS. The other day, Jaffy's like, "Oh, I want to show you something." Nothing that he cleared with me. He's like, "Look, share my screen," and I click on it, and it's a human face that has been cut off another person's body for like a face transplant, and it's just human skin in the form of a face on an operating table. Which I can say, some people might find that entertaining, but to have that be like a kind of like a jump scare for the program. No one knew that was what they were gonna have to look at. No one knew that wasn't part of the conversation at all. And it's like, all right, and now immediately here's like a dead fucking face. Probably not great for the show. And he got mad that I am controlling him on what he shows. The idea is not to control him, but Keem has a sensibility around certain topics. Keem also has a duty to protect what the channels are, right? What is being shown on the channels. And Keem has said a number of times, this conversation is not a conversation I want to hear on the streams.
Okay. So I think it was him freaking out about the comment, you freaking out about his answer, and then y'all get into it.
Yeah.
So why are you quitting the LCU?
I only did this to help boost Jaffy. That was the entire thing. From going to the LCU the first time, it was make Jaffy's career better.
The second time, no, because he wasn't with you when you first came back.
In October? Took me 2 months.
I don't remember. I don't remember when you came back
in October. And then first thing I was trying to do, get Jaffy back in the LCU. And he did. And now he's doing better. And now he's on Crypt, and he's the showrunner of Crypt.
But you accepted 3 shows, right? You were willing to do all those shows, and you were willing to help the LCU. That's not helping Jaffy per se. Every step of the way.
Networking is networking wherever you go. I am hyper attached to Jaffy. My dramas are associated to Jaffy. Even me saying like, and I'm gonna leave and I'm gonna take Jaffy is also publicity for Jaffy.
Yeah, but that was bullshit that you did that, and you just did it again.
Yeah, like, I'll expose. Since I'm already at the door, I'll expose it. It's just drama for Jaffy. You think I care? Like I don't. Do you think it's like a temper tantrum? Oh no, I'm losing my show. No, but you know what that gets? It's people on Reapers going, Tech is so abusive and controlling to Jaffy, which means Jaffy's part of the conversation again.
I didn't say you were abusive or controlling. We didn't say that.
The chat.
Okay, listen, the chat is not us.
Unless it's Kelly the Instigator, and then maybe it's...
No, not anymore. Okay. I have to ignore her now. But no, the chat is not us. We never said that. But what I am saying is you get caught in a pickle and you say stupid shit out your mouth.
Yeah, but it's manufactured stupid shit.
No, I don't think it's manufactured at all. I think it's because you want attention.
No, see,
Because that's
that means
exactly
that
what
means
it
I'm
looks
doing
like.
it. That means I'm doing it very well.
Yeah, I don't know if I believe you.
I
Jaffy's
don't
in
care
waiting.
what you say, bro.
Jaffy's
All
in
right,
waiting.
Jaffy's
You want
in
to have a
waiting.
conversation together?
Let's go.
I mean, I don't.
No, we are.
You should. I feel like.
I really don't. I'm moving out of his house. I don't respect the guy.
talk to
I don't
him.
want to have a conversation with
Have
him
a
on
discussion.
the show. This is not
Talk
like
to
a.
him.
It's not like an LSU thing. This is legitimately.
You put us all in the middle. Why did you hide? Oh, sorry. Hold on.
At Slamnails super chatted $9.99. Tech is a lying snitch. Don't believe him. 100 emoji, 100 emoji, skull emoji, only out for his own good. Let him leave. 100 emoji, 100 emoji, skull emoji.
Thank you for the 10. Let me ask you this, Tech. Why did you private the stream?
Oh, Wings wanted that fucking stream privated.
Wings wanted it privated. So
Yeah,
was it
Wings-
privated before Keem told you that Reapers was going to watch it?
No. Wait.
Keem told you that on Gay.
Yeah, Keem,
Yes, he
Keem
did.
never told. Hold on, Keem never told
Yes,
me you
he
were gonna
did.
watch the.
Yes, he
Okay,
did.
if I can
He
finish the
told you
sentence.
on
Can I
Gay.
finish-
He
can I
literally
finish-
told you on Gay.
May I?
Yeah.
Keem never said they're gonna watch your clip from Crypt. Keem was reacting to, oh, Tech is saying he's leaving the LCU. Good thing Reapers is on next.
Yeah, because he knew we were going. You know that he meant we're going to watch the Crip clip first, and then we're going to watch you saying you're going to quit. Come
No, I
on,
didn't-
man. Common fucking sense, bro. I'm not just
No.
going to show the part of you quitting. I'm going to show the part that made you want to quit.
What made me want to
Listen,
quit
I
was the
understand
conversation
Monday
with
was a
Jaffy.
bad stream, but I am not incompetent.
Okay, I'm not making the association to the Crypt thing. I don't give a fuck. You can show the Crypt thing. I don't care about it.
Well, that's what we were doing.
Yeah,
But listen,
that's not a part
talk
of
to
the.
Jaffy. He's here. Talk to him.
No, well, I just wanted to call in to say a couple things real quick. First off, I never said the thing about hot kids. You're going into that Dan Schneider weird Nickelodeon shit, and that's terrible. And yes, that does happen, but that was not what I was saying. I
No,
was
there's
talking,
there's streams on your channel where you've engaged with the conversation and you said, you know, there are people that are going to judge children on how hot they are. That is that I can pull that clip from your channel personally.
You're not wrong that there are people who say that, but I'm pretty sure I didn't use those words. But yeah,
you're
feel free to-
interacting with a caller that called into your show. This is probably in July of last year where they were calling in. I said call-ins are fucking stupid, but you do them anyways. And then you had the conversation where you said, okay, let's assume there are people that have to do the judgment call on whether a kid is hot or not, right?
Yeah.
Should that be banned? You've had that exact wording in a conversation before.
Yeah, well, I don't know if I had that exact wording, but regardless, we can agree that there are both creepy Hollywood executives, and then there are people who are simply going, if I'm going to cast Good Luck Charlie, I need a good look. That's not the point. The point is, I didn't on today's show, and I've never used that other than maybe talking about someone else like a bad guy in those words. So I want to be clear on that. The other thing is on the face thing, that face was a National Geographic winning photograph of the world's first face transplant. And it was a picture of doctors who had been up for 22 hours removing the face. And they were staring in awe with a camera filming it. And it was an award-winning, Pulitzer Prize-winning photograph. It wasn't me showing automobile accidents of dead people on the ground. It was a conversation about, isn't this an amazing photograph? And look how far we've come. And then we spun that into a conversation about what must that be like to have known the person, in this case, a 19-year-old woman who OD'd, to know her, to have that be your child or whatever, and then see that face walking around on someone else when your child is long gone. To paint it as if I was putting up, you know, automobile accident gore, that wasn't the case. Now, there's a fascinating story about automobile accident gore.
I didn't say it was automobile accident gore. What I'm saying is
but it was presented as such. That's all I wanted to say. Other than this, I love you, Tech. I don't care if you don't respect me. I do respect you.
You don't respect me. No, hold on. You don't respect me. Don't fucking front because we're on a show right now.
I do respect you.
In the room when I went off gay to go have a conversation with you, you laughed at the idea that we were equals.
Not us.
And you were prepping to say the sentence that you live in my house. You were going down the path of like, I do things for you and you don't do things for me, and I should expect that, and that's just how the dynamic works.
Okay. None of that happened. None of that was in my mind. What I was talking about was you had just come off the phrase of talking about you're the producer. And I was saying we're not equal. The producer is not the boss of the show.
I didn't say it was the boss. You had an hour and 10 minutes where you could do a show exactly how you wanted to do it until we did something that is, hold on, a producer, when hey, this is something that could affect the ratings or the health of the fucking channel or the video or the radio show, whatever you want to call it. A producer should step in and say, hey, let's not do this segment.
And you stepped in. You stepped in.
I stepped in. I said we shouldn't do this segment, and you said I don't give a fuck. You don't run shit here. I'm going to do what I want to do.
Well, I didn't.
We had the conversation. We had the conversation off stream when I was doing gay. I walked into the room. You said I will talk about whatever I want to talk about. I think it's entertaining to expose this stuff and have these riveting conversations that you find interesting. And I said,
yes,
yeah, you can have. Let's say you have 100 options to talk about. Why this one?
Well, I didn't bring this one up. This is because
doesn't matter if you brought it up. You engaged with it.
Do I get to respond to any of this or not? I'm asking. I don't want to start if I'm not going to get to finish.
Yeah, go ahead. Respond.
Oh, okay. So I didn't bring the topic up. Part of why I like streaming, especially as an ADD guy, is it is like trapeze. You never know what's going to catch your attention, right? I would have never thought to bring this topic up. But it came up because of the inadvertent image Jordy put up. And then that led to a comment in the chat that somebody read. I don't even think I read it. It was called out to me. I think it was Jordy mentioning it. And that spun us in that direction. That's A. B, you coming in as a equal producer, which is, again, I was talking about the role, not you as a person. And I really am sorry you feel that way because I don't feel that way about you at all. But believe what you will. But you coming in as a producer and saying, this is what I think, I heard you, right? Jordy heard you, but we didn't agree with you. And instead of letting us continue,
Jordy agreed with me.
Well, Jordy kept having the conversation with me, so he must not have.
Do you remember in August of last year where you wanted to have a similar conversation? And I said, Jaffy, I've always hated you having this conversation. I have trauma around sexual abuse of minors. I don't want you doing this on shows that I'm with you on. And you said, I won't do this anymore. And it took you a month to like renege on that.
That was a long time ago, and I
it
forgot.
was. Yeah, okay. That's the point. To me, it's important. And every time this comes up, I say, I don't want to have this conversation. I don't like this conversation. It's bad for the show. It's bad for me.
Okay, if you were to send me a DM when those conversations do come up, I would say, oh, right. This is because it's personal.
Now, let's just say more fresh. Do you remember when Wings came onto the show and it was like, here's the things that Wings doesn't like having conversations about because it leads to the trolls on his shit. And one of them is talking about minors, right? And you're like, yeah, I understand that. We'll probably avoid those conversations. And then you go on to Locale Live and do the debate with Steak about the doll thing.
It wasn't. I didn't bring up the doll thing. Steak said, "I know." Come on the show, have a political debate. I went on the show. He brought it up, not me.
Before you had that conversation on live, did we not sit at the dinner table and have a conversation where I said, you're going to be dragged for that fucking doll thing, and it's going to be bad for the show, and it's going to cause this to reignite and be a part of the conversation again.
Right, but this is where I think you and I disagree, and there's nothing wrong with us disagreeing. You seem to have a problem with the fact that your word is not something I just hear and take. What I remember saying to you was, because you said to me that the Locale Live audience is primed to go, we're going to side with Steak. Right. And I said, that's great. I said, we're not for the Locale Live audience, but there's probably 5% watching it who will go, I've heard of Crypt or I've never heard of Crypt. And this sounds like they might have interesting conversations over there. I was never over there trying to get the vast majority of those people. They're lost to us, but there might be 5% that come in and go, hey,
1 second. 1 second.
At Tralalap to Turtle Man super chatted $10. Either A, this is all a drama skit, or 2, it's real. If it is real, this should be a discussion offline before someone says something they regret, especially since the two are / almost father-in-law or son-in-law.
I'm going to say something to that. Now, somehow, see, the thing is Tech was just up here and he said when he said he was going to quit last time and take Jaffy with him, that was manufactured. So now that makes me question, Tech, is this manufactured?
No.
Are you doing this to promote Crypt?
No, me and Sarah are looking at apartments. We're moving. I don't know if I'm staying in the LCU. I probably can't work with Jaffy. That's probably just the end statement is no matter what relationship we have, it's because Jaffy knows this. Every time I've been a part of working with Jaffy, I will present, hey, here's Here's my point of view. This is what I think will benefit is the channel. Here's the data around why I think this is the direction to go. And Jaffy will say, yeah, but I don't like it. It's not fun. And he'll just disregard it. It doesn't matter if I'm spending hours on reports, days and days working on like a project for him. He doesn't like it. It's over. And it's been a constant year and a half of there's like no respect to what I'm giving to the show if it supersedes his ability to have fun with the conversation. It'll never change. And when I talk to my fiance about this, she says, "Oh, my dad is my dad. You have to just accommodate him." And in the conversation, Jaffy can confirm or deny. When I went to the room to talk to him, he said, "I am who I am. I'm 56 years old. 55. I'm going to do what I want. I have the money to be able to do what I want. You're not going to change who I am as a person." And I was like, "Okay, can you make one accommodation and we can just not talk about kid shit on the show?" That's it. I don't care if it's a philosophical conversation. I just don't enjoy it. I think it's bad for the optics. I think it's bad for the audience. We had a number of women in the chat live say, "I can't watch this. As a mother, I don't want to hear this shit. This is not what I want to see when I come to Crypt." I think that's understandable. I think it's reasonable. I think we have a plethora of other options that Jaffy's interested in that could be the leading content for the show. He says, "I don't care."
Right. Well, let me know if I may. So hang on. So first off, again, I'm not the one who brought up this topic. This was not me going, "Hey, you know what I want to talk about today, boys, is this." But that said, and I also made it clear, and I do apologize if I forgot, and I have, that if you're saying to me the topic is very personal to you and it makes you sad, I would never. I just kind of forgot about it. I got caught up in the conversations, the debate, the drama. But yeah, a DM would have been easier to go, "Dude, this really makes me sad when you talk about this." I would have been like, "Let's move on." Because I would never want to do that to anyone.
But
right?
You remember it now, right? You remember that conversation?
Yeah, but I didn't remember it then. Just remind me. That's an easier way to do it. However, and again, I don't want you guys to move out, but I think you might be right. I think from the very beginning, you have had a perception, and I don't think you're wrong. It's just a difference of opinion that your analytics and your consigliatory advice, the fact that I don't always follow it the way you want me to follow it, it really bothers you or it feels disrespectful. And that's not how I viewed the relationship. And so I think you're right. We shouldn't do a show together anymore. But you shouldn't leave the LCU, and there's no reason for you to leave the house. I am a huge fan of yours. I love you, Tech. I mean, leave if you want to. I know why you would need to leave at your age. You might be like, "I want to have my own space," and I get it. But there's no reason you should leave just because we don't have to work together to live together.
I don't know. Your life is your work, Jaffy. That's like that's the personality you have.
But you're not involved in my other streams. You don't. Yes, my life is my work, but you're not. My life, my Gabbin' and Games show doesn't affect you. My stuff when I'm on Colin's show doesn't affect you. My sponsorships don't affect you. But again, I'm not trying to convince you to stay. I'm just saying it's not necessary.
I hear you, but
you do what you got to do.
Consider how often my name is like a part of your other shows outside the LCU.
Because you walk into the fucking background every 5 minutes and go,
but you say his name a lot too, Tech. You can't go through one show without talking about Jaffy.
That was very apparent when Jaffy wasn't around.
Yes.
Okay. But what I'm saying is for me to be, I don't want it, like the consecration part. If I drop it, then I dropped it and I don't have to deal with it like anymore. Right? Jaffy can continue to do his content creation. If I'm doing shows anywhere, like it's going to be a continuous thing, right? So it's just.
At Jessica Bizzle super chatted $20. There were 2 women in that chat that had issues. One of them had issues with the rating women. The majority of chat was siding with Jaffy and Wings and saying the convo was Tech's fault. Let's not exaggerate or lie, okay?
That's how I see it.
And I will say this too, and I pinned this comment. This comment was made by Pecan, said, like many women say in chat, we don't want to hear Tech being sexual and talking about his dick. He never stops. And you do. You talk about your dick a lot.
I think it's funny.
Women don't like that either. But women don't like that either.
Yeah, but we're not going to
compare. But it's okay because it's your dick.
So are you comparing me being sexual or being equal to
some
pedophilia?
Women are uncomfortable. No, what I'm saying
then let's not make that comparison.
Some women, but you want to say some women were upset when it was 2, but some women are uncomfortable about hearing about your dick all the time.
But that is the comparison you're making. Is if you're sexualizing yourself, Tech, how dare you? People don't want to hear that. Is that
Well,
the same
yeah.
as being uncomfortable around like the attractiveness of minors?
Actually, because of some people and what they've been through in life, yes.
That's a yikes.
Some people have had some horrible things happen to them as adults. So
Where-
yes,
where-
that may trigger them. Yeah, that might be the case. They may get triggered because of what happened to them as an adult.
Okay, so I shouldn't be proud of my sexuality and or my body.
Just saying,
that's as
what
bad
I'm
as
saying, Tech. This is what I'm saying. I need you to shut the hell up and let somebody talk. All right. What I'm saying is you made that conversation worse because he was saying not sexualizing, and they're saying it was only two people that was getting upset, and one of them was just upset because you were going to rate women. Had nothing to do with the other stuff. That you blew it out of proportion.
I didn't stop the conversation on rating women. I was like, that's whatever.
Okay.
But yeah, so I don't even remember what I was going to say at this point, other than look, I am under the impression, and I'll tell you what, good for you if it's not the case, Tech. I think you love content creation. Now, if that's been just an act, you're impressive. But you put so much of your heart and time into it that I would hate to see you. I will leave the LCU, right? I don't want to, but I will.
Why do you have to leave?
No. Stop. I don't mean it like what I'm saying is Tech should not, if for whatever reason, me being in the LCU makes his content creation difficult, I don't mind not being here. But you've got two shows. You've been offered your own show. If I were you and you don't like content creation, you're absolutely right. Get the fuck out as soon as possible. But if you like it, then don't. Why would you stop doing it? That's ridiculous.
Every time this conversation comes up, Jaffy, because we've had this conversation a number of times, right? Yeah. Whether or not I'm having fun doing this. Yeah, it's fun. But the end game has always been, and I've said this to you, and I don't know how much you believe it, but every time we've had this conversation, I always tell you the end game is make you successful. Make it so you can be making money on this and not have to pull from savings or whatever, right? Yeah. And so you can be a happy old man, so that when I have kids, they have a happy grandpa doing what he wants to do in life. That's like the end goal. No matter how long I'm doing content creation.
If that is absolutely accurate, and I've always kind of thought that was kind of a funny thing you say, and I don't think you don't want me to be successful, but that's the best way in the world to build resentment. I don't need you to do that. I appreciate your advice. I appreciate your opinions. I don't always agree with them. I don't always take your advice, but do not sacrifice your passion.
At the Smiling Buffalo super chatted $9.99. Tech, your ego is at a 10.
Yeah,
I'm gonna need you to bring it down to a 3, bud.
But do not sacrifice your dreams and your passions for me. I mean, not just because I don't need you to, but because I don't want my son-in-law to resent me for that. That's unhealthy.
The resentment will only come in this. One of the biggest factors to why me and you get heated is you openly will say you'll make zero. I always fuck up this word because English is a second language. Not conciliatory. Oh, Josh, you speak English pretty well. Concessions. Yeah, you will make zero concessions in your life because you are at the position you are and you don't need to, right? And you expect other people around you to have to make the concessions.
That's not accurate, but there's truth in that, but you're not expressing it correctly.
Okay.
If
I just want to end result. Are you quitting or not?
The LCU?
Yes. Are you quitting the LCU or not? Are you just quitting Crypt or are you staying on all three? What's the plan?
I have to have a conversation with Keem. He sent me a DM. He said to talk to him first. So I working with Jaffy's really tough.
Yeah, we don't have to work together, but I want you to be happy. So go where you're going to be happy. And I'll.
You know, I would be happy working on Crypt, but the issue is in your life. I feel like often there are people that say,
and you don't like that, and I respect that you don't like that. But I'm not going to change my life so you enjoy working on Crypt more. But I will make other concessions.
Okay. What if it makes Wings happier? What if it makes Keem happier or someone else in your life happier?
Wings and you are grown men. I can't. Businesses and success doesn't happen, but you have to have your North Star that you're following.
What I'm asking is, what in your life needs to happen for you to make a confederation, a concession?
It depends what the concession is. I made a concession. We don't talk about Brantley anymore, right? That's how we got fired. You said don't do it. I made a concession, even though I can run OBS like a goddamn, badass. I've been, yeah. But Keem didn't want me running OBS. I don't do it. I'll make concessions every goddamn day. But and I have no problem never bringing up PDF stuff on the show, which I haven't, by the way.
That was the concession I've asked for.
What I said was, what I won't do is play small for the audience that gets upset because we're not sitting there placating their small minds. If you come to Crypt and you don't like uncomfortable conversations, if I can't put up a fucking Pulitzer Prize winning photograph of a woman having the first face transplant because, ooh, that's too creepy, then I don't want to do the show. Not because I'm obsessed with faces, but because I'm obsessed with being a streamer that can be honest with the audience.
That's the kind of shit y'all used to do on Madhouse.
Yeah, I don't want to do it if I have to pull punches, but I'm happy to say there are some topics we've agreed to. But again, let's be fair. I didn't bring it up. Steak did. I didn't bring it up. The chat and Wings did. It wasn't me bringing up it.
But it's the bite that you have once it's brought up, right?
Because
if you're,
I am passionate. That is my hill that I will die on, which is freedom of expression.
I know you are. You've let people call into shows before and just yell out the N-word and say that the Jews are this and that the Mexicans should do that. And you'll let them say their speech because you believe in the freedom of them expressing that.
No, because then I want to talk to them. I want to say, why is that? That's very hurtful. Do you understand that? This, that, and the other. However, we don't do that on our shows anymore because we've conceded and said, we're only going to take people, as Keem has said, from the Discord. I'll concede all live long day, but there are certain things I won't budge on. When you negotiate, you talk about your former career and being, contractor and successful contractor. The only way you can actually negotiate successfully is know what you're willing to give up and what you're not. I'll give up a bunch of stuff, but I will not give up being a streamer that is going to be a guy that is, I'm not going to be scared of people going,
I think y'all need to separate. I think y'all need to separate because I'm going to be honest. I'm sitting here watching Tag using buzzwords to manipulate you so he can get his way. I'm sorry.
Am I being manipulated?
I'm sorry.
I think so.
I'm
yeah.
sorry. That's what because you tried that shit with me when I pulled the talking about dick shit. That's what you do. You pull out. I'm gonna quit and take Jaffy with me, and I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna move out, and I'm gonna quit the LCU. And now you have a call with Daddy Keemstar. Bro, it's so fucking obvious. Bro, listen, quit or don't. I don't give a fuck anymore.
But just don't work with family. I think.
Wait, what's the buzzword? What's the buzzwords I'm using?
I'm not saying Xylie's wrong or right, but I'm saying in that thing you were just saying, I don't know what she was referring to.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I don't know what buzzword she's referring to, but
I think she's using the buzzwords to be like, look, it's fake. And then her audience does the trues, so it keeps on fucking pushing her. Anyways,
this is fake. This is very
But I do want
real.
to say, Jaffy, should I have made the assumption that you forgot about our agreement?
Hang on.
At Meat Truck Mike super chatted $9.99. Tech is so soft. Just leave already, crybaby. Can we please change the subject to how much we all love Kelly the Instigator?
Absolutely, we can. Thank you. Appreciate the 10.
All right.
Yeah.
Bye, you guys.
Well, hold on.
Oh, dear Lord.
Oh, Trippy Savage, but I have one after this. One thing I want to tell you.
Savage super chatted $10. It's a master's class of cope. 100%.
Appreciate it. When you said you make just
concessions.
Concessions. You made a concession to me about that topic in particular. Am I to assume that like any concessions you make, you may forget, and you should be given like the opportunity to, claim ignorance to the conversation?
Well, I think if you feel I'm doing it out of malice, then I would not assume that. But if in this case, if you literally think I went on the air and said, not only do I want to talk about this, but I want to make Tech feel really shitty because I know he has a history of abuse in his life, then yeah, I would be upset. But good and goddamn.
I don't think it's malice. I just think that I think that you get so passionate about portraying what you want to portray, and that supersedes.
All you needed to say is send me a DM and say, dude, remember? And I would have been like, oh shit. Yeah, no, I would never want, I have sexual abuse in my family, not me, but someone in my family. And I know what it did to this person. And I would never want anyone to feel that way. Certainly not you. That was not my intention.
How is that not the conclusion though? Like Tech, I believe what Jaffy's saying. I think he's being very genuine. How can you not just take that and go, you know what, that's fine. Let's not work together because, you know, you are a family at the end of the day. It's best not to work with family sometimes.
Yeah, that might be
just
true.
take his word for it, you know, and just fucking.
Yeah, I don't think
Or
it comes
even.
from malice. Yeah, it was in the moment. It feels like Jaffy has the thing he wants to say, so he's going to say it. You know, it's going to supersede the other things.
All right, well, we'll have to either
And Humoma
figure
super
out if we can
chatted
work on that or not.
$10.
But anyway,
Tech with another bluff for attention. Just like he told us he could fight and Snake Island happened.
Oh God, yeah.
God damn it, you're making me agree with you, mama! Fuck!
It does.
At Mephisto
Yeah, I know.
401 super chatted $10. Tech, the LCU will be better off without you. If more people would
No.
learn OBS, maybe Keem wouldn't waste his time placating you to make you stay. Other hosts need to step up their game.
well, that is true, but not the first part.
At Hattanedjude 4254 super chatted $10. Advice is fine if you took it back, Tech, but trying to control a narrative before others speak is another. Criticizing Jaffy frequently on what he thinks before he gets his point across is annoying.
I mean, that is the where this issue stems from, right? Basically.
No, because there's agreed upon understanding that this was like not supposed to be something we talk about. So it's not like I'm talking before him. It was like we agreed about this beforehand. So I should be able to say, hey, let's not do this conversation.
But sometimes on the stream, when we don't do it anymore, but at the very beginning, we would go back to Brantley or somebody would mention Brantley and you'd say, don't forget Jaffy. And but yeah, I know. Right. So in this case, just do that. And we haven't brought her up in any way other than just, nice, So just do that. It's not trust me. It just remind me. So you always remind everybody. I'm an old man. Remind me. Sometimes I need a reminder. I don't mind. Don't hurt my feelings.
I don't know how this is going on further than that. Isn't that the end? Like,
No, I think that's the
right?
end. You guys have a good show. I'm around if I buy you guys.
Yeah.
Thanks, Josh. Thanks,
Oh,
Siley.
yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Kelly. Thank you for having me, Kelly. Appreciate it.
Oh, yeah. You run the worst optic game in the LCU because you're transparent as fuck, bro. Oh, nice little dig. That's cute. God damn it. He sat there the whole fucking time trying to use buzzwords to fucking manipulate the situation.
That was weird.
He tried that shit no, because he is weird. All he does is manipulate. I'm gonna quit, or I'll take Jaffy with me. Ends up with 3 shows. Oh, he gets that call with Daddy Keemstar now because he's talking about leaving the LCU because he has to move. How many people have been hosts in the LCU and they have moved and kept their show? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Not really, no. He is very manipulative, and I feel like he's not wanting to find resolution. He wants Jaffy to be the one to give him.
He wants the attention. It's all about attention.
And that. But he wants to be the winner. He wants the attention, and he wants to show everyone Tech Protect. It's 3 things.
God damn, he pisses me off, bro.
It was.
At Kelly the Instigator super chatted $9.99. You're welcome, Tech. It was our pleasure.
Oh my lord.
Have a nice day.
Thank you, Kelly.
Thank you, ma'am, for the $9.99.
Yeah, I just feel like Tech was trying to drag that out with Jaffy, is what it felt like.
He was. And did you notice the buzzwords? And bro. Okay, I'm catching up on shit. Hooligan, thank you for being cash cow for 9 months. Jaffy doesn't respect you.
Weird.
He's happy you're marrying his daughter, you idiot. This is going to push her away. Sicilian Princess said for 5. Tech, why is it only on the show with Jaffy you play producer, but I'm bust and gay? You don't. You're going to be a producer to be on to be a one on all your shows.
Good point.
Amber Chick, thank you for being Band World 7 months. Tech is being super manipulative. It's disgusting. Period. Point blank. Period. Abdul for 2 says watching Tech manipulate Jaffy is crazy.
Yeah.
Sharkbait for 2, you make it weird, Tech. Thank you. More Bree please says stop trying to control Jaffy, Tech.
Yeah.
Thank you for the 2. And Abdul said for 2, Tech is a real piece of work. Stay quit.
I feel bad for Jaffy. I really do after that. I feel bad for Jaffy Because it just felt too weird. I was like, is he doing?
And he made me agree with Yo Mama.
It's hard not to agree with almost everything everyone's saying right now in the chat.
Yes. Yes.
Because let me refresh. I'll have a look. It says we're live for me.
Okay, we're good now. We're good now.
Yeah.
Calamity for 5 says, I can't even watch one show with Tech. How he has 3. His hit and run tactic at the end was weak as fuck, right?
Yeah.
Right after I already went.
I think that's why he has 3. He's like a rage bait character because everyone feels the same way about him. I don't know, but it feels that way.
At Mama Kayfabe 88 super chatted $9.99. Tech has been projecting all day. He spoke of having ending Minecraft thoughts daily yesterday.
Of course.
He really needs to just get off the internet.
You're right. You're
really?
right. You're absolutely right by that. He should get off the internet and sort himself out for a bit because I think he just loves himself. He's, you know?
He just wants attention. It's Cat Girl says, I don't think it's coincidence that this happened on the first day when Tech was supposed to be off screen and just producing.
Okay, there we go.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
Winner,
he doesn't
winner,
like
chicken dinner.
He doesn't like
winner,
it.
chicken dinner, Cat. There we go.
He just doesn't like that. He wants to be on the show as a host. That is all there is to it. That is all there is to it.
You know why? Because host means more than producer. He tried to make producer sound bigger than showrunner. It's not, bro. Unless you're the producer and showrunner, it's not. You know what you're meant to do? You are the OBS monkey. They're just making it sound pretty and call you the producer. That's all you do. You're the OBS monkey for Crypt. Let's be honest. Let's not sprinkle. You can't put sugar on shit and call it a fucking donut. You are the OBS monkey.
I feel like he did kind of stay in his lane on Madhouse in the producer role because it felt like Jaffy was very much the lead of Madhouse when I watched it, at least. Like so what changed? Where he's so offended to be in a producing role now? What changed?
At Samikins super chatted $9.99. Here's my derailment dono. Love the donut in the background. Also this is the Reapers I missed. Very awkward vibes from Tech and GL.
Yeah.
Thank you for the 10.
Thank you. Very awkward. Very awkward.
No,
And,
it's manipulative.
But I felt gross. I felt gross being there because I was like, I feel like this is like a family conversation that's too far gone right now.
At Maldiv Shift super chatted $13.52. Good job Xylee and Josh. I fear if Steak and Nightmare got to this first, Jaffy's name would be run through the mud with their reactionary selective white knighting.
I agree with that. I actually agree with that.
At Lunchbox 682 super chatted $10. I'm wondering if this will spark a Jester stream part 4 on Tech.
Oh God. I mean, it really could.
I hope not.
It really could.
Lydia said for 5, Xylee has never made more sense. Thank you. Okay, we got 12 minutes. Do we want to finish the clip?
Yeah, I do, because I want. Yeah, I think so. 'Cause I want to see the full how it ended, how much of a baby he was about it.
Okay.
So
you're fighting a ghost that never put like that idea out there, and you're like, I'm gonna stand on business. That should be allowed. You should be able
is allowed. You should have an opinion about whatever the fuck you want to have an opinion about. It's called.
Hold on.
Thank you for the 2, Shark Bait.
Opinions?
Thank you.
What opinion?
Do you go around judging the attractiveness of 15-year-olds?
I don't even notice 15-year-olds.
Okay, so why fight for it? Like, you shouldn't care.
I only bring it up because Wings said someone thought that Wings was trying to entrap me by putting up a minor. And I was saying that's not even a trap. I can look at, if you say, hey, I'm, casting for a commercial. I want a cute kid to eat the Cheerios. How could a grown man decide what a cute kid looks like? That's pedophilia.
Hey,
no, that's casting.
Jaffy, are you casting?
No, but my point is it would be that kind of response.
I hear
it's
you.
It's not a sexual response.
But you're putting yourself in a position defending something that you don't engage with and you don't even care too much about, I imagine.
But what I do care about
is the freedom.
is freedom.
Which
Yes,
is stupid. You shouldn't fight for everyone's freedom.
Oh, really? You shouldn't fight for everyone's freedom.
Should you fight for the freedom for people to hate on trans people?
Yes.
No. There's a level.
Yes.
There's a level of tolerance that exists in the world that breeds intolerance itself. Some tolerance is not acceptable.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest.
Oh my God.
Okay, you just forgot that word. I get it. I do it all the time. ADHD is a motherfucker. But your English is really good right here. I'm just saying.
I'm throwing it out there. I thought he was playing that up because he was like, oh, I thought he was doing that too to play to the audience. But oh, poor Tech, he doesn't know that. He wants people to feel bad for him. He wants to be like, oh, I'm on the back foot. I don't speak English very well. He speaks perfect English and always has. And he always drops the, oh, it's my second language. Oh, it's my second language. Trying to use it as a manipulative tool to try and get people on his side. But, oh, well, at least he's trying and all this shit. Like, what?
You have to remember the one thing about Tech. He comes from debate bro community.
Yeah.
They literally sit in that Destiny, because I was in the Destiny server at one point, right? They literally have like, I'm going to say 5,000, but there's a shitload of voice chats, right? And they literally have voice chats for debating. Like the whole point of going in that voice chat is to debate. He comes from a debate bro community. And that's what he tries to do in the LCU. He debate bros. Part of debate broing is manipulation.
Yeah. And that was manipulation.
You learn that skill. I've covered enough. I know.
There was a wide amount of manipulation during it. And that concessions thing was absolutely one of them.
Proper definition, you cannot work with that. It's
yes,
not.
Yes, I can. I will punch a PDF. Bring me a PDF.
I will
destroy them.
I will as well.
Yes, I'm not tolerant to the PDFs. I'm not tolerant to the racists. I'm not tolerant to the transphobes.
Okay, you need to go back into the corner, Tech, because I need
you know, because your little ego is shattered because someone's pushing back against you.
I'm not doing this. This show.
Don't do it. Leave.
We were
Leave.
able to judge the
Why are
show.
why are you like this?
Because Jaffy's doing it to himself, and then he's mad that someone's questioning him. Hey,
I'm not mad.
How about we just move on? Just move
hey,
on.
Tech, do me a favor and judge when the chat's not liking something. Okay. Hey, you're starting to talk about defending pedophile like ideology or some shit. I'm like, hey, let's stop doing this.
No, he didn't.
No, he wasn't.
He didn't do that. Didn't happen at all.
No, he didn't.
That didn't happen
It
at all.
wasn't sexual. He said it wasn't sexual.
He said cute.
That means it wasn't PD. Oh my god.
He said cute. Tech's crazy.
At Jessica Bizzle super chatted $10. Yay, just look at Joshua. He usually speaks French, but he speaks English very well.
He
Not
does.
American
French is his
English,
first language.
which would be better. But still.
Oh my fucking word, you bitch.
Okay, listen.
Yeah.
French is his first language. He's trying to do the English, okay?
I'm trying, yeah. Oh my god, that pissed me off because he was saying cute. He said the words cute kid. Like anyone can acknowledge if a kid is adorable, right? Like what?
What,
He's
we
making
can't
it
say
so
kids are
weird.
cute? We can't say kids are cute anymore? What?
Apparently not. Apparently not.
Jesus Christ.
Like this is retarded. Tech's taking this to a place that it was never going to. In my eyes.
Okay, hold on one second. I'm saving that. Okay, here we go.
You're like, I'm going to do what I want. You can't stop me. I'm Jaffy. Don't stop me. You're not the producer. I'm the producer. So what am I fucking doing here?
I don't know.
Yes,
honestly,
if I'm the fucking producer and I'm like, let's not defend the attractiveness of 15-year-olds, especially with Wings, who hates that conversation.
First off, the picture that I showed is not of a minor; it's of a young 20-plus-year-old woman.
Maybe I don't even know who the fuck that is. Wings.
Let me go click on the link.
Yeah, let's discover. Let's put this in discovery.
No, it's irrelevant and it's distracting from the conversation.
Yes,
it doesn't matter.
I wanted to move us on from this, and you, being Jaffy, are biting in and not letting go.
Thank you for the 5, Amber.
I'm hosting the show because I'm Jaffy. I'm not here.
At Ken the Instigator super chatted $10. If Tech is successful in getting Jaffy to quit, then Tech gets to stay on
there we go.
And he has to be a host again. And that Ember chick gave us 5, said, thank you, Xylee. I know you may not like Jaffy, but this pissed me off so bad when it happened.
I like
it.
him.
And Abdul said, you're nowhere near the gobshite Tech is, Josh. And Sharkbait says,
I would hope fucking
I
not.
guess that's good.
I would hope fucking not. Thank you, Abdul.
And Sharkbait said, Tech has been reaped. There we go.
There we go. Fuck. What the hell? Shit.
At Wake Up Lil Susie 834 super chatted $9.99, and making him producer. That was their compromise to keep him on Crypt. Keem wanted him off Crypt altogether.
Everyone did.
Yes,
Everyone
he did. Yes, he did. Han Solo said for 5, either in the stream, Tech got all bent out of shape because Wings brought up his classic bit on Bailey, Jay, and Buck. Angel, he was pissy all stream. Oh, damn. And Sharkbait said Tech looked malicious as fuck in that clip. Okay, we're going to keep playing. Because we got 5 minutes.
Let's
Fuck.
do it.
I don't know if we're going to finish it, but
I want to try.
Toast motherfucker. I'm here to express myself in the way that I express myself. If you don't like it,
Okay, your daughter's asking me,
show.
can you stop talking about the attractiveness of 15-year-olds on the show?
Oh my God.
I don't care.
Okay.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Well,
I'm talking
you
about
want to
the
defend it for
freedom-
others.
I'm talking about the freedom to express ideas.
why is he using the daughter as a meat shield? Let's go.
Oh my God.
Especially
yeah.
when the culture
Oh my
is so
God.
knee-jerk reactive to an idea without hearing the nuance of what the person is saying. No one is talking about sexualizing children, you moron. No one. That is not what the conversation was about at all. And yet, because people are so fucking quick to judge and so terrified of being canceled, you draw back your conversation and we end up becoming a world of idiocracy. That's what we're talking about. So are we doing this show with you in the background, Tech, or not? Because if not, I'll just let you and Wings do the show. I'm not mad about it. I'm not upset. I don't mind. If you really think you and Wings can have a better show and the audience will enjoy it,
my Lord.
it's not.
No, I think we're at the point where I think Keem reviews this section. It's not about doing every day, Jaffy. Can you just make a change?
What?
I don't want to be what you want me to
No,
be.
I think even Keemstar would appreciate us not going into conversation about this. Well, it's his network.
Now we're using Keemstar. We went Keemstar, daughter, Keemstar.
This is gross. This is really gross, and it gets worse. I didn't know it got worse and worse, and that we'd watch the clip.
Okay, we got more. We
and it
got
would get
more. We
worse.
only have 4 minutes. We got more. Hold on.
That's the shit that we're talking about.
Yes, and Keemstar can make a choice and say, I don't like this guy.
Yes, I'm identifying this for you. You make the decision. Do you want to keep talking about defending the rights of people to be attracted, or to say 15-year-olds are attracted to these people, right? What?
No one said
How about we stop talking about it? You're just making it worse. Let's just move on.
I would love to not to ever talk about it. But Jaffy wants, if this conversation comes up, Jaffy's like, ooh, an interesting topic for my brain experiment.
Yes, because that's what I do.
Or you can ignore it. You can keep going.
I don't want to do it like you, Tech. You've got 2 shows outside of this one to do it the way you want it.
Tech, do you not realize you're keeping the conversation going?
Yes, it's all
You're
him.
keeping the conversation going too, buddy. You can just go, okay, I'm not talking about it anymore. Glow Shine said for 5, just to clarify, Jaffy did say attractive, but kids in the clip y'all played before Tech and Jaffy came up.
Yeah, he didn't mean it like that.
He didn't mean it like that. He says, I'm not attractive. He was like, you wouldn't put an ugly kid like on a show and shit.
Do it.
You have 2 shows to do it outside of this to do it.
I'm not.
And attractive, saying somebody's attractive doesn't mean.
Yeah,
I'm not even going in it right now.
Hold on, do you not? Aren't you like always on other streams all the time? Don't you have another fucking area you can do this conversation in?
I don't talk about any other streams I'm on because that was the rule that we agreed to. I couldn't promote other things, and that's fine.
Wow.
Nothing?
Dumb hill to die on.
I'm not dying.
I want to say this. I didn't try to set anybody up. I went and looked for girls in the LCU to be safe because I know all the girls in the LCU are of age.
Jordy, I never thought you were setting up. I was responding to the chat that said that's what you were trying to do. That's it.
I just don't want people to look at me like I set this up for somebody to have a crash out or something like that. I didn't.
Okay, there we go. Clip done. All right, hold on. We got shit to catch up on. Slinky Dinky Doo says Tex tried to protect Jaffy so hard he made it worse. Okay, we read the Glow Shine one. When he said attractive, he literally said not sexually.
Yes, he did.
He literally said not sexually, Glow Shine. And Flopsy said, Josh, can you help me with Discord?
Yes.
Sent DM for 2. Thank
I'll check
you.
it out after the stream. I'll reply to you.
Holy fuck, I didn't think all that was going to happen.
Oh my God, it got worse in the clip, and it got worse and worse and worse. And Tech was the one who was opening that conversation more and more and more and more and more, and inviting more words in, more words people don't want to hear into the conversation.
I got tagged in the Discord. Apparently, be sure to scroll back and see how Tech waited until you got up off screen to say that he thinks it was me using buzzwords. Is that what happened when I got up?
I don't remember him saying that it was you. I remember him saying I wasn't. He said he wasn't using buzzwords. What was the buzzwords I was using? And then he said, I think he did actually once. He said, if anything, you're using the buzzword by saying.
By saying what?
I don't
He likes to
recall-
talk about
I
his
don't know if
dick
he
a
did
lot.
fully say that. Yeah, I mean, it was about
His
that. It was
dick,
about
the
that
buzzword,
comparison
his
again.
dick,
I know
the
that much.
buzzword. Oh shit, dick is a buzzword, guys.
I just don't want to miss.
Well, then you know what? If dick is a buzzword, he uses that buzzword all the time. So I guess I was right after all.
He does. I don't know. He should stop controlling Jaffy first of all. You know,
He's just.
he is a grown man. Jaffy is a grown man. You know. And by the way, this tech always uses I'm autistic. You're retarded. There's a difference. There's a massive difference.
No, because no, he just wants attention.
Seriously,
he's an
it's
attention
too
whore.
Much though.
He's a fucking attention whore. You can't make me think any different. But what I can do, well, what Josh can do actually, because he's running the OBS. It is 4 p.m. Y'all are going to Queens. The redirect is in. Go have fun. Thank you for hanging out. We really appreciate everybody coming out. Thank you for the support. And I and Josh will see y'all tomorrow at 2 p.m. Peace out.
Yeah.
And Twisted Puppet, thank you for the 5. We can't read it out, but thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys. Have a good one. See you later. Cheerio. Chip.